I am gifted at game design. I get divine inspiration for what will definitely be the best game of all time. I embark on the project and, without fail, give up because the result disappoints me. Yeah, that makes me bad at game design. I wasn't chasing a game concept. I was pursuing a mirage, following a fantasy, imagining a cool set piece with no grounds in gameplay. Compare that with my music. I never get ideas in my head for songs. Well, occasionally something fleeting in the shower. But on the whole, my music comes from me dabbling in the editor until I find something that I like. And then it becomes a song that surprises me by being better than I expected it to be. Indeed, expectations are dangerous. It's easy to get carried away with something that will never work. Which brings me onto my videos. I think, for me, YouTube is somewhere in between music and game development. I tend to start off with an idea in my head of what it should be like, but it's never too vivid or urgent. Rather, just a general idea of what I want it to be like, which I'm very happy to change should something else work better in practice. At least for the most part. But there are times where I get something in my head. A split-second idea that I have to show the world, even if it means botching the rest of the video to make it happen. And I know full well that such ideas are dangerous and will probably fall flat on their face. The Crysis 2 tech demo was one such idea that came to me, almost immediately after I watched it for the first time all those years ago. I wanted to parody it by having my head go from this to this. Something about that idea, combined with the music, stuck with me for all those years. I could see this vividly in my mind. I had no idea what the rest of the video should be like. One drunken night with friends, I even explained it to them, and even then I knew how silly it sounded. Didn't matter. Still wanted to do it. Hell, I wanted to do it even more to prove to them that it was a good idea. I'll cut to the chase. It turned out just as I hoped for. I am very happy with the whole video, but particularly that silly little idea that I came up with all those years ago. To the point where I don't even care what others think of it. It's as I imagined it to be. I successfully converted a silly idea of mine into a video that worked. I know how dangerous it is to try something like that and how unlikely it is to succeed. But it did, and I can't tell you how good that feels. I know this may sound like I'm blowing everything way out of proportion, but this has been one of the highlights of my YouTube career to date. To have successfully converted a silly little idea I felt passionate about into a video that others can watch, understand and hopefully appreciate. I didn't do it for money or for views, I did it because I wanted to, and it couldn't have turned out any better. From my game development failures, I know how dangerous it is to chase an idea, but with this video I got lucky. Better than I may have expected as I was squatting there in the shower, camera balancing on one foot, squirting barbecue sauce with my hands, naked. I don't think there's much to learn from this video. I just wanted to share how happy this whole project made me feel. It would break my heart if Crytek or Valve got offended by it, because that wasn't my intention at all. I just wanted to turn my idea into this. I have other similar video ideas that I'd like one day to get around to. I guess there comes a stage where not doing them is better than failing, but hopefully I'll man up and try them at some point. But with this one at least, my expectation matched reality. I can die a little happier knowing that I was able to get that silly little idea out there. It's things like this that make it all worthwhile.